Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be on transpose. I want to talk a little bit about transpose, why sometimes transpose can be important. For me, I don't remember the last time I transposed anyway, but people have different reasons for transposing, and then it's fine. Somebody may not have the time to learn all the keys independently. Key C sharp, key D, E flat, E, F sharp, and the other keys. But for me, I think transpose is not bad and can be a lifesaver sometimes. But it will be good if you make time to learn all the keys. Once you are able to learn all the keys, you find out that there are some relationships between some of the keys. There are always relationships between a particular key and another key. When it comes to the relative minors, there are relationships between keys and then their respective relative minors. When it comes to tritone interval, there are relationships between one key and then another key. So learning 3 keys, let's say key C sharp, and then let's say key F sharp, and then knowing how to play those 3 keys alone may be good. You could transpose and do whatever that you want to do, but it gets to a point where you approach certain songs that have a lot of transitions. The transitions are so fast that you may not be able to effectively do such transitions with the transpose, because some are very fast, from one key to another key, from another key to another key, back to another key. So it will be quite complicated trying to transpose to this key, play something in that key, transpose to the next key, play something in the next key, transpose to the next key. And usually to these transitions come with different types of tones. So one person trying to deal with changing keys using transpose to catch up with transitions in a song, and then that same person is also trying to change the tone to the appropriate tone that is in a song to match the transpose that the person is also doing. And it's a lot of work, actually. So personally, I advise that if you have the capacity to learn all the keys, kindly do so. Try and then learn all the keys, because it will open your mind for you to know a lot of things, the relationship between the keys, especially when you look at the diminished chords and then you understand the diminished chords. You will know that to play all the keys using the diminished, there are a lot of relationships. When you take C, for instance, this is C. So in C, when I have do more fila in C, which is a C diminished 7th, do more fila. Now I have four notes comprising of my C diminished 7, which is a do, a mo, and a fi, and a la. Do, mo, fi, and la. Now this same do, mo, fi, la, when I take my do away and then I bring my do to the right hand, more of an inversion, and I have this is the same do, mo, fi, la in key E flat. So this is do, mo, fi, la in key C with the same structure, inverting the do to this side. I'll have E flat, do, mo, fi, la, doing another inversion like this. I'll have do, mo, fi, la in F sharp, doing another inversion. I'll have do, mo, fi, la in the key of A, telling me that the diminished chords and then their formations, they are related in the key. So once I'm playing this diminished chord, it can be a chord substitution in the key of C, in the key of E flat, in the key of F sharp, in the key of A, depending on your understanding, how well you've understood the structure of the diminished and how it is being used. Now, to why sometimes transpose can be important to me personally. Sometimes we have some complex songs that we learn in particular keys, in the original keys in which they have been produced. So once you learn the song, you learn all your transitions, all your punches, everything, syncopations in that particular key. You could do the song in the key very well. Then you get to rehearsals. For instance, let's say you are rehearsing for a major program, you get to rehearsals, you guys rehearse. Then at the last part of your final rehearsals, it seems that for the final rehearsals, the singers are not really able to cope with the key very well, and then you have to change the key. That's the final rehearsals. You've done a lot in the original key. Now, depending on your your skill set and your capacity, some of the big guys that we know who are very good, within 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever they can play in C, they can play it in any other key, in C sharp, in A, regardless of whatever skill, whatever syncopation. But some of us may need a little time to reorganize ourselves, and since you may not have that luxury of time, you just have to use the transpose and then maintain your original key, but then the key will change since you've transposed, and the results will go on okay and to be okay. Later you could sit down and then try and go to it in the new key, and that will be it. But if you still want to play it in that key, yes, the new key that has been introduced, it will be fine. But as I said, depending on your skill set, you may not be able to play it as you did in the original key, because you probably spent time to make structures particular chord for certain parts of the songs, and you have to now try and then do some transfer of knowledge. There may not be a lot of time for that. So for instance, I have a song I learned which was it was in key F to key A flat. It was a transition. It was a transition. So for instance, if I have something like this is the intro of the song. So with this song, there was a transition from key of F to the key of A flat, relative minor. So this is to tell me that if I have done this intro in key F and key F to key A flat, and then everything is set, and on the final rehearsals, I'm told that okay, the singers are not getting it properly, so let's rather play the song in F, meaning we'll start our intro in key D, right? Key D, and then transition to key F. I've not learned it from key D to key F. It is from key F to key A flat. So trying it instantly, I may not be able to play it. I may need some time. So these are the times that to me transpose is important, but I wouldn't make it a habit of not learning the songs in the original key. If you learn the songs in the original key, as it opens your mind to certain things which will help you. So this is how sometimes I use the transpose. But to my fellow friends who use it regularly, I don't think that is my personal contribution. I don't think that is the best. If you learn all the keys, yes, you get to realize a lot of things, and then once you get to know those things, that you can do a lot of applications. Yes. So now let me see if I can play what I played from key F to key A flat right now. From key D to key F, as I was saying. I don't think I can do it, but let me just try and see. So no, I cannot even do it. I something. Okay, that wasn't bad. At least I've been able to apply something quickly. So yeah, so I think that's what I'm trying to do. So assuming I'm supposed to do this under intense pressure with little time, I'll just transpose and then maintain my F to A flat, such that I'll be playing D to key F. Then later, even after the rehearsals, if I have a little time before the program, I can just go through it at home. And then when I come on that day, I'll just play it from the D to key F. So the perception that transpose is not good may vary from place to place. Others also think I'm supposed to learn key F. When I'm done with key F, I'll master key F very, very, very well. Whatever song it is, whatever key it is, I will play it in key F, and I'll play it very, very, very well. But it could be a problem when you go somewhere and then unfortunately you cannot find the transpose in the keyboard. Not that the keyboard does not have transpose. Some of these advanced keyboards, the Nord Stage, Motive XF8, and you are not familiar with such keyboards, and then you are not able to find the transpose, and it's time for you to minister in a particular key. It will be quite an inconvenient experience. So I think that will be all for this video. Kindly do all to click the subscribe button and then like my videos as well. Thank you for watching this video.